Hola amigos, welcome to part 2 of the AbyssalCraft mod. Right now we're almost ready to go to the first dimension. Remember that we crafted everything in here. We took a look at everything that you can get in the overworld. I already crafted an armor. I put some random enchant in there. Not that I'm gonna be on survival, but just so you know, just for fun. And there are a lot of other stuff that I didn't mention on the first episode, but I'm trying to just show probably the progression instead of every single detail on this mod. Now there is this MRE that you can craft with this and an iron plate, which is 2 iron ingots. You can see my hunger right now, so I'm just gonna grab one of these, eat it, and you can see that I have completely recovered all my hunger, but I have a dirty plate with me. And by the way, those sounds is not because of the weather, it's because of the statues that we have right there in the distance. So it's always a good idea, if you're not going to use the ritual, actually to remove the statues, or just put on your crafted grid and make them a decoration block, and then you can do the reverse to have them back. Now this dirty place, the only way to clean it and reuse it is by crafting yourself a washcloth, and this you can use 20 times, and this is crafted with cobweb and a piece of wool of any color, so you can combine both to get back an iron plate and use it again to craft more of these, or actually other food that you can find in this pack. For example, you can craft fried eggs or fried eggs on a plate. You have chicken on a plate, pork chop on a plate, beef, fish, etc. Alright, so right now we're ready. Let's jump to the dimension, and I'm just gonna go in creative mode and jump to the first dimension. Achievement get, welcome to the Wasteland. So this is the first dimension, and we're getting received by a dragon. This is a spectral dragon, if I recall the name. Yeah, you can see spectral dragon. Those are not that hard to kill, not like the end dragon. They look similar, but they're not very hard to kill. Of course, that if you're just playing with this mod and you're here on survival, it's gonna take you a while to hunt him down. Of course, he knows he's weak. There you go. And we got that one. Very nice. Let me go in here. Okay, so what you can expect. First thing is that I will do. Come in here is just mark where you appear. Is there another dragon? Yeah, you will see a lot of those dragons, but there are a lot of mobs in here. So what you should do is first go into a waypoint and create a waypoint here. I'm just gonna put back home and disable it for now. And let's see some of the mobs that we can find in here. This one, Dr. Orange and Deep Ghouls, were already met. These are the new ones in here. These are the skeleton Goliaths, so they have a lot of health. And basically all the rest I think you have met, and I showed them to you before. Now you will find a lot of these abyssal corallum ore that you can get in this dimension, but also these kind of structures. There's a couple of things in here. The chest that you can grab whatever. You're gonna start getting these crystals now, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the crystallization. But also, if I break this in here and I go inside, there's always another chest that will get more loot, and probably sometimes even better loot than the chest above you. So what else is in this dimension for now I can mention is this in here. These pillars, you can get glowstone, obsidian, and at the top there is a block of diamond that will go there to check it out. there you go, a block of diamond that you can claim and nothing else in here. But that's basically all the aspect of this dimension. Now we'll have to find out. Look at these zombies. You see how they fight because they're not the same kind. These are the same that the overworld, and yeah, that's basically it in here. And we're gonna see what we need now. In order to keep progressing on this mod, you need the second version of the Necronomicon, the Abyssal Wasteland Necronomicon. To craft this one, you need your old one plus the skin of the Abyssal Wasteland. This is crafted by this Corallium Plague that you already know in the overworld how to get, but in here you will have plenty of opportunities to killing all these mobs to get these. But in order to get this Abyssal Wasteland essence, if you take a look at the recipe, it only talking about crystallization, putting back this, and this is actually what we need to craft. So we're gonna go back to the overworld and craft ourselves. Let me see if I can find it here. We need a special wand that is this one here, the Staff of Rending. Okay, so we need another one of these Shard of Oblivion with Shadow Gem shards, and I'm gonna go get one of these. And actually, I can actually grab it from here. So let's do that. What is called Staff of Rending. So I'm gonna grab one Staff of Rending, and with this one you can see that I can right-click any mob in this. You will see now the Staff of Rending has Abyssal Wasteland Energy 0 of 100, right? So if I right-click one of these mods, it still says 0, probably because I'm in creative. Let me try it again. Let me try with these ones. Oh, okay, so the Dev Ghouls, now I have 1, 2, so I need to use them in these guys. It can be these ones, it can be also this in here, the Mr. Wilson one. You can see how I'm getting more and more. I don't know if you can use them on the... I don't think you can use it on regular skeletons. No. So it's only gonna work on this one, but I think also it's gonna work on this, maybe, I don't know. Let's give it a try. These are the lesser... Yeah. Yeah, you see how I can use them on these guys? No, I cannot. Oh yeah, I can. Look at that. Perfect. So I can use it on this, and I can use it on the gold as well. These ones, no. Oh, there you go. I just needed to point on the head, actually. So we have 26, 27. So any mob, it should work in this. Any mob in this dimension will give you this in here. So I'm gonna get 100 of these. Okay, so as you can see in my inventory, I only have some crystallized zinc, and we are at 98 Abyssal Wasteland energy. So let's do it 2 more times. 1 and 2. And now you see how I got an Abyssal Wasteland essence. So with one of these ones, I can now craft one of these skin of the Abyssal Wasteland. You can see like this and get one of those. So a lot of grinding and a lot of use of this Staff of Rendering in here. Okay, so now that we've gathered 8 of these Abyssal Wasteland, we can craft the skin of the Abyssal Wasteland. We can use them like so on your Necronomicon, and we get finally the Abyssal Wasteland Necronomicon. So this is the second one. And since I'm here right now, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about these liquid corallium buckets. You can get those this liquid on the pools you saw on the Wasteland, and some of the effects that I wanted to comment is, for example, if I put it next to the stone, you will see how it transformed the stone into abyssal stone. So I can probably break it and it will start expanding like this, but I can put that in there that in there, you can see it's like it will always transform this stone on abyssal stone. Now in here is a running liquid corallium and antimatter. If we combine both, we'll get this corallium stone as well. Water, and this is actually gonna continue and will contaminate all the water. And lava with the liquid corallium, it will actually turn into abyssal stone and then into, I think, obsidian. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so regular liquid, how it works. Now the Abyssal Wasteland Necronomicon, you can see that it's basically the same as the previous one, but if we go to the Forbidden Knowledge, you will see now we have a chapter of the Abyssal Wasteland, which actually is very similar at the previous one in the way it is organized. But you have to know the materials, progression, entities, special materials, armors and tools of that specific dimension. So let's jump into it. Alright, so let's jump to the first dimension. And I prepared some stuff in here that we actually need to know about this dimension. So these are the material, the abyssal stone bricks. Some of the materials you can craft and you can get on this dimension, as well as some of the ores that you can get in this dimension. We have also the corallium ore, the pearl-sent corallium ore, and the liquefied corallium ore. In here, I have the furnace that you can use, and actually let me go into survival mode. Okay, and you can see if I take out that, you get the corallium pearls, which are really nice. If you grab the liquefied corallium ore, you get the block itself, and this is the one that you can actually smelt to get the refined corallium ingots. Actually, I forgot to grab myself some, let's throw some charcoal in here, and you will see it's crafting exactly that. So you can craft with the liquefied corallium or this refined corallium. You can do the refined corallium sword as well, and also the corallium longbow, which is really nice. And also this armor, this set of refined corallium boots. This set, by the way, let me just go into actually survival again to show you the set, like so. So I have one put in there that give me actually night vision, but this one in here is really nice. It gives you water breathing, speed 2, resistant, and night vision as well, and you can run really fast with this one. So it's a really good set of armor. We have also, actually I'm gonna put it just in here for now. We have also this one here. This one is the plated, so it's the refined corallium, where you do these corallium plates, that is like so, and you get this armor in here, which is not the best. It doesn't give you any additions as the other one, except for the night vision. Okay, so you have this one here. Let me put it back in here, and finally you got this in here. This is the Visage of the Depth. So you have to do a ritual with that, with all these components that you already know how to make. And this is, you see the location is the Abyssal Wasteland, so where we are right now. And you have to do all of these are rituals. So when you put in this one, you have this weird, of course you have a bunch of stuff: saturation, resistance, speed, water breathing, jump boost, night vision as well. But it's, I don't know why you get this weird look in here, so it's not the best. That's why actually I'm using this one here, that I think it's a little better, and already also enchanted. So let's put this back. Actually, I'm gonna put all this back away. In here we have a chest with the power stone trackers that are crafted like this. The cudgel, I just wanted to mention this. There's no recipe for that, but those big skeleton that I'm gonna show you in a moment, there is a chance that they can drop this in here, which is a really nice weapon, and you can see it looks really cool actually. So you can get those from the skeleton, the big skeleton in here. The liquid antimatter and liquid corallium bucket, I think I was doing, yeah, the corallium brick and the corallium stone. When you get this liquid corallium, you can actually put it in there to get the corallium stone as well. And in here is the transmutator that you can craft in this dimension. We'll talk about that in a second. For now, I'm gonna start with actually these power stone trackers. Now, this power stone tracker, and I'm gonna go into creative so I don't get attacked. But let me show you the skeletons first that you can get. Those over there, those big skeleton in here. You see they have that weapon, so there is a chance that they can, and he's getting damage because in my armor right now I have iron wall. This is one of the enchantment you can put in your armor. As soon as you approach another creature, you damage them. So really nice. In here I already have something set up for after, but before we do that, what I want to do is show you how this works. So this works exactly like the ones to find in the end portal. So you throw them away and you will see you get these. You can recover them, of course, but then you have to keep throwing them away and following the path, and they will lead you to whatever the stronghold is. But I already marked it on my map. Port Power Stone, I think is this one in here. Yeah, there you go. So you can, and I came here, I don't remember which direction, but you can see it's exactly like any other nether fortress, okay, but with using different bricks. But you will see that instead of finding the I'm just gonna get rid of these guys for now. Instead of finding the portal that you will have to put the what is called, well, whatever, to craft the end portal. You find this Dreadland infused power stone, and you're gonna need this to actually summon one of the bosses in this dimension. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in, actually before going in creative, I'm gonna just grab myself a diamond pickaxe and go into creative. So you can see I cannot grab this stone using a diamond pickaxe, so you need to do a corallium pickaxe in order to get this, and once you destroy it, you get this Dreadland infused power stone. Okay, so we're back in here in this location, and we have these rituals that I'm gonna show you in here. If you go to rituals, Abyssal Wasteland, this is one that we need to summon, but we need a transmutation gem, the Dreadland infused power stone that we just got from the dungeon there, and the Eye of the Abyss is a drop from this mob. So Asorah Dread Gateway is what we need to go to the next dimension. But before we do that, we need to do this, the summon Asorah, the Fallen from the Dark Realm. So you're gonna need all this in here and 1000 P. You can always check also this in here. Actually, it doesn't show you the recipe on this one. I guess there's no recipe on this one, but you're gonna need 1000 P on your Abyssal Wasteland Necronomicon. So let's approach these, shift right click in there, and actually I removed the particles, so let me put all the particles. I just didn't wanted these night vision particles in here. But you will see this is Asorah the Fallen. Now, when you combat this guy in survival, of course, he's gonna summon at one point the little dragons, the spectral dragons, and you have to kill them very fast, because if not, they're gonna heal these dragons. So I'm gonna probably accelerate this process right now. There you go, almost there. So there you go. So once you kill this guy, you will get a bunch of stuff, including, and let's see if I can find it here. There you go. Okay, I'm just gonna collect everything just to show you what I got from this guy. Besides a bunch of experience, the most important thing we got is the Eye of the Abyss. So let's go back to the portal here, and so that's this one. There is another boss, by the way, that is this in here. You can find this one also in the rituals, and you will find that next to this one, to summon Asorah, there's another one to summon Saktut, Harbringer of Doom from the Dark Realms. Offer 4 pieces of obsidian, a liquid coralline bucket, etc, etc. And for that one, I think you need also some, let's see, 1000 PE, which I don't have right now. Oh, 1000 or 10,000? I think it's 1000, so we can probably summon him as well. So you can see what it looks like, but I'm not gonna actually fight this guy. Actually, I'm gonna fight it to see what it drops for, but right now, there you go. So this is Sanctus the Harbringer. So let's kill this guy as well and see what it drops. Alright, so it's almost done. Let's finish this guy and see what it drops. There you go. So now it's gonna be do a big explosion, I think. Yeah, there you go. And it will summon this shadow as well. But you get a bunch of stuff from these guys. There you go. And let's see what we got. So we got a bunch of shadow gems, Shard of Oblivion, which are really nice, and also shards and fragments. So, and also we got the Sakotsul's Reaper Blade, which is really, really cool, because you can use it also when you kill stuff, as I just did. Let me see. There you go. You can start collecting souls from these guys. Now that we have the Dreadland infused Power Stone, we have the Eye of the Abyss. The only thing we need to craft this is gonna be the Transmutation Gem. So let's get one of those, Transmutation Gem, and we can use it in here. Now you have to take a look at this. The location, it has to be the Abyssal Wasteland, and 10,000 P is required on your Necronomicon. Okay. So we need to put this in here, so that one in there, this one and this one, you need that one, and you need this one as well. And also you're gonna need, of course, the gateway key. So let's grab the gateway key that we already crafted to get to this dimension. So we'll put it in there. So before I do the ritual, I'm gonna need to get a little bit more Abyssal Wasteland P in here. So that's why I have set up in there some statues to get it. So let me get that and we'll be right back. Alright, so now that we have 10,000 P on our Necronomicon, we're just gonna shift right click on this one, watch the ritual take place, and we're gonna get the new gateway. So let's take a look. There you go. So now that we have the new Asorah Dreadmont gateway, can only be used within the Abyssal Wasteland. So this one you cannot take to the overworld and place it next to the other portal. You were gonna have to place it inside this dimension. So I'm just gonna place it for now right here. Why not? So you right click on the floor as well, and you go to the Dreadland, to the next dimension.